welcome to another news edition with bigger stories. It's new. We got a new look on school. We got a new taste. We got a new crew and a new perspective for the nighttime news. This will be the 2014 and the 2015 news. The first story we have is Mr. Abel with Madison.
Alright, I'm here with the principal, Mr. Abel, and I was going to ask you, how do you feel about this year's proficient scores?
Well, I was very proud of our students and our staff. We did have 16 snow days, I think it was last year, that pushed back the ACT and really made it difficult there that second semester to get into a pattern of learning. But just everything taken into consideration, the fact that we were able to pull up our test scores by about 3 whole points, I was very, very pleased with that. I give a lot of the success to the increase we had in our college and career readiness. We improved by almost 20 points with the percentage of students who were college and or career ready. And that goes to a lot of the work with our CTE teachers, with our area technology center, and just trying to make sure we get those kids scheduled in the classes that they need to.
Well, how do you think that we could achieve this again, or maybe become a distinguished school?
The biggest thing is we want to build on the gains that we have in place. I feel like we're really doing a nice job of putting a focus on the ACT that needs to be there. Teachers don't work on strategies. It's not just 1 or 2 classes, but I think every area and every tested subject area really does a nice job of working on timing and different ways to go about attacking those questions. The biggest thing is with our end of course exam. We did not have success in a couple of those areas that I think we can have, and it really starts with the instruction and the teaching and learning that takes place in that classroom. The previous year, we had a big jump in our graduation rate that was, across the state in a large degree. Last year, we were able to really focus on that college and career. This year, it's going to be all about the student learning and our success on those end of course. And like I said, it really starts with what's taking place and what teachers are doing in the classroom and what are they asking the students to do in the classroom. It comes from you guys a lot as well. I mean, you all being able to take and apply what you've learned and see how that looks in the real world, I think has a whole lot more value for you guys.
All right, well, thank you for letting us interview you, Mr.
Very
Abel.
nice to meet you all.
Very nice to meet you, too.
We're here with Miss Brown, who is in charge of Beta. For some people that don't know, what is Beta?
Beta is a club that's founded, it's actually a national club that's founded on academics, service, and leadership.
Do you have to have certain grades for this club?
Yes, it's usually a cumulative average of an 88 or a 90 or above, and people that are willing to complete at least 7 hours of community service through various projects that we have throughout the year.
Is there anything going on right now in Beta?
Oh yes, we have several things going on. One is the new Christmas tree that you see in the cafeteria at lunch, and that's actually a big project that we're working with not only Beta, but also National Honor Society, Student Council, FFA, FCCLA, TSA, FBLA, and Key Club. I think I've gotten all the clubs in there. But that's a joint project that we have going on, and beginning on October the 22nd, you will be able to collect and pick those ornaments off of the tree. And what we're doing is we're actually creating shoe boxes that will go overseas to children in need. And they have everything from toiletry items, from soap and washcloths to school supplies, to toys, to hand tools for the older boys to have something to use when they're gardening and to be able to make a living from that. So there's lots of things that these kids need. Also shoes, t-shirts. There's so many things that we can put into these boxes. And that project is actually going to be running through the collection. Will stop on November the 11th. On November 13th, we are actually having an assembly party, which is going to be a lot of fun. So all the clubs who are participating, all the kids within those clubs who are participating, we're going to have a huge party after school. We're going to have all the snacks and cake and all the good stuff to eat, but we're also going to be assembling the boxes. We'll have the opportunity to put special and personal notes inside the boxes that will be shipped overseas to be given to these kids. And that's just one project. We are also heading the blood drive coming up this Friday. We are also getting ready to start Beta War Games again. This is our 3rd annual Beta War Games. And for those of you who don't know what War Games are, that's going to be held on November the 8th this year. It's going to be a one-day event on a Saturday. And we, in the past, have done everything from yoga ball, dodgeball, to ultimate frisbee, scavenger hunts, digital scavenger hunts, the Amazing Race. We did that last year. We've had cornhole tournaments within this, egg races. We've been on the obstacle course. I mean, there's so many events that we do, and it's all so much fun. It is a fundraiser for Beta, so we do ask that each student who creates a team, you need teams between usually about 5 to 6 people, and those are $5 per person participating, and those proceeds will go to help our Beta students go to convention. So that's just 3 things, plus we've got Beta Convention coming up in January this year, so there's tons and tons going on with Beta.
I think my brother did the War Games, and he came home and he was laughing. He's like, so fun. I was like,
We
oh
do.
goodness.
That's the one thing about betas. We think service is incredibly important, but we like to have fun when we're doing it. That's why we're having the party with the Operation Christmas Child shoe boxes, which you'll be getting a lot more information about that in lunch. But we like to have fun. Same thing with Junior Mister. When we do Junior Mister in the spring, it's a lot of fun and it's a huge tradition at our high school now.
For people that is not in any of the clubs, can they do the shoebox?
Absolutely. Anyone can participate with the shoebox collection. You can just take one of the ornaments off of the tree. Basically you're pledging that you're going to bring those items back. You'll sign out that ornament so that we know who has those. And just make sure that you bring it back by November the 11th, and we'll put all those things together at one time. We'll have the assembly party by creating the boxes and everything else.
Thank you for the interview. Hope you have a nice day.
Thank you.
Now we have the Christmas shoe boxes. If you'd like to participate, just see some of the club members that are participating in it.
We want to color code with construction paper by toiletry items and toys and whatever else, or we just want to put them up there however they go. You all make those decisions, and if you all want to add something to the list, please do, because this was just me going to Dollar General last night going, ooh, that would be good, this would be good. And at times on this list, I put out beside it why we're asking for this, because Miss Tucker has been very big in this program with her church, and I think that Miss Bennett has too.
What are the ornaments going to have?
The ornaments are going to have little ornaments. We're going to create the ornaments. That's the other part we have to do. They can pull them off. And that's the other thing. I think we need to keep up with who pulls off what.
Ask when they keep a record of
I
that.
think we do too. And that,
So do you want to come in on this side a little bit to get it off the step, or do you want to, well, we probably get away from the water fountain.
Yeah. So we could probably do a 10-foot. Yeah, and it'll have like about a 2-inch difference. So that's that part.
Well, now we got a 2-foot cable.
Same here.
Pretty Lucy attitude.
November the 13th, we are actually having a, on November
To
13th.
meet in the spinach room on Thursday, October 29th.
Bloopers. It's videotaped.
Alright, I'm here with the Christmas tree.
Thank you for tuning in with us, and we hope that you'll catch another episode of Nighttime News. Remember, if you have any stories, please see Miss Harden. And guess what? You could make the big screen.